So guess what? We're going to be doing an all zodiac sign reading. 12 readings from Aries to Pisces. And then I'm also going to do 3 bonus readings, okay? So, like always, at the end of this live, there's going to be timestamps, okay? So that way you can go right to your reading. Now I'm going to wait at least a couple minutes before I start so people can get their notifications to come to this live. Don't forget to share and subscribe so that way the algorithm knows that you love my content and that it can start notifying other people about my content as well. And I love to hear from you, so comment down below and anything that you want to ask me so that way I can reply right back to you, okay? So put on some music in order to wait for a little moment, okay? Good morning. We're going to start here in a couple minutes. Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to an all zodiac sign live. So in this zodiac sign live, we'll be doing Aries through Pisces and 3 bonus readings at the end for anything else that you need, okay? So we're going to look into what changes are coming towards you from now until December 4th, okay? So hope you all are doing well and you got your coffee or something to drink, okay? Thank you for subscribing, Ian, and good morning. Glad you can join me. Now, will help my channel if you like, share, and subscribe and comment down below, because I love to hear from you guys and gals, so that way I know what's up, what's going on, if you have any questions and stuff like that, okay? So let's start out with Aries. Ask the first question. If you're an Aries sign, this is it. And then we'll go down to all the zodiac signs, okay? So what changes are coming up for Aries from now until December 4th? Attachment, door to spirit, seventh chakra, and adjacent possibilities. Clarify, attachment, and seventh chakra. All right, so what's great about your reading, Aries, is that the changes that are coming up is that you're going to be breaking any kind of patterns that no longer serve you. And your challenge here is to awaken and do it, okay? That's all it is a choice. If you're getting done with the old shit, wanting to break patterns, here is your opportunity. It's a big opportunity. So whatever you're questioning about as well, and whatever you need a break, this is telling you to go for it, okay? Because here in the near future, you're going to follow your intuition on this, trusting yourself and navigating through it. And you're going to be so successful where you are actually giving up perfectionism and any delays that are going on in any part of your life, including finances, okay? And you're going to understand that you have what it takes to improve your finances and other areas of your life. And that's in the near future. That's a huge ass victory, because then you're going to hit into a positive cycle right afterwards, where there is going to be growth and your money is going to come into a positive cycle. And you didn't see it coming, but you were focused and persistent and determined, and you didn't give up, Aries. Yep, those are the changes that are coming up. And it's because you invested in something better, okay? You said, screw the old patterns. Yippee! So what can Aries take away from their reading? Grounding, go deep and explore your roots. So do this one step at a time. You won't be caught up in your head or a mental prison about this, Aries. I'm championing you on because it leads to infinite abundance. Abundance is going to be pouring into your life, Aries. That's your reading, okay? Thank you very much, Ian. Greatly appreciate it. Let's move on to Tauruses. This is not going to be a very long, live, okay? So you can get your messages. So what's coming up for Tauruses from now until December 4th? Fourth chakra, walking away, the garden and the gate, and man holding a coin. Clarify, fourth chakra in the garden and the gate. All right, so Tauruses, the changes that are coming up are going to be within inside you and how you want to take action in regards to what it is you need to walk away from the past. The whole damn thing, or just certain things in your past that's hindering you. So choose what's wisely for you, because that's going to be your challenge, is that walking away from the past through these changes, because it's going to happen within inside you. And here in the near future, I feel like you're going to be curious about it, because it's like you're getting done. You're getting fed up here in the near future of the past stuff. And you're going to go through 3 transformations in order for you to transition from one stage of your life to another, and including any kind of looking into different odd jobs as well. So you'll be ready for it. 3 transformations in the near future for you, okay? Which is going to lead you in not being denial that you can be solid and stable and persistent, one step at a time, and stable in your finances, stable in your emotions. This is your outcome. Very cool. Very awesome business man or woman that can speak your truth, and you'll be able to, in a very grounded, nurturing sense, even direct, I get. Okay, Tauruses, no bullshit. Okay, you're gonna be like, there's no bullshit here. We're gonna get things done. So what can Tauruses take away from their reading? Travel lightly, simplify your life, okay? That way you don't feel burdened anymore, okay? Hi there to IBB. It's going to get you to believe in your spiritual source and magic, okay, Taurus? That's your reading, okay? Now let's move on to Geminis. All right, so what changes are coming up for Gemini from now until December 4th? Door to Spirit. Woo! Door to Value. Strategy. Yin and Yang. Awesome. Clarify Door to Spirit and Strategy. Luck. Mechanic. Just had to see it. All right, so Geminis, the changes that are going to happen are going to be within inside you, where you're going to have a new beginning here, okay? And what's great is that with this chance of the changes that are coming up is going to bring you luck, because your actions are going to lead to abundant and success and prosperity, as long as you take action here and having a new beginning within inside you, especially about your money and career. That's going to be your challenge, okay? How are you going to invest in yourself and others? Here in the near future, you're going to want to fix things and come up with a strategy here, so that way you have persistent movement going forward, fixing things. Here at the end, everything's going to come into balance, and there's still going to be movement forward. So through these changes, there's not going to be any Stucksville, because of the fact you're going to be confronting any kind of patterns that need to be broken here, and any kind of relationship that you have around you, okay? Very cool. I feel like a huge ass victory when you get this. The yin and yang, things balance out. So what can Geminis take away from their reading? Send the mountain, keep going forward. You'll just know what burdens that you need to lay down or throw in the compost, okay, Geminis? Because this is really getting you to trust in your spiritual source, especially if you believe in angels, because you are protected. And through your prayers, you can divulge what it is that you need in regards to protection, love, care, and blessings, okay? So use your spiritual power of prayer as well, okay, through this time. That's your reading, Geminis. Boss of Basa Samler, you asked a question. You wonder how you can find out your zodiac sign? Look it up on Google. There's a way, I think, Astrology Cafe is where you can look up your astrology and whatnot and see what zodiac sign you are by divulging your birthday, okay? So like mine is March 21st, and I am on the cusp between Pisces and Aries, but that is the starting of Aries season is March 21st, okay? You are being silly in my chat, asking about selling kidneys and all that stuff. If you are really doing that, which I feel like you're not, and you're trying to get a reaction of me. Good morning, goofball. You can't sell your kidney in order to Google it, you goofball. Yeah, I saw that in the chat too. All right, so moving forward, we're going to Cancer readings. So what changes are coming up for Cancers for now until December 4th? Door to personal healing and happiness. All tied up. Woo! The victory of the night, actually of the day, is in Cancerville. And a woman holding a coin. Clarify, door to personal healing and happiness, and a victory. Windfall. Perfection. So guess what, Cancers? You got the first victory. And this is so you know what changes are going to be happening is in your personal life. Things are going to come into a state of balance. Yippee! It's better than it going downhill, right, Cancers? So your challenge here, through things coming into a positive cycle in your personal life, is to not get caught up in a mental prison. By nurturing yourself, investing in yourself, by your spiritual power of meditation and your self-care regimen, okay? This is what's going to get you to overcome this, okay? Because here in the near future, you're going to have success through giving up perfectionism and any delays that are happening in your life, including your money, okay? That's in the near future, which is going to hit you into an ending of a cycle of with things that you can't go any further with. You'll be solid and stable in order to take things in a different direction. And you'll just know because of things coming to its last leg of, an ending of a cycle, Cancers, is because you'll have a feeling that you need to change direction. And look at, you're going to have this energy of being solid and stable in order to do that. And it could be with certain kind of partnerships, business and romantic, okay? Or even certain friendships. But I get more of business, okay? So what can Cancers take away from their reading? Healing energy flows through you, Cancers. Excuse me, sorry. So that's what you can take away from your reading, Cancers, that energy, that healing energy flows through you and to you. And that way you start realizing up in your power that you can heal things, okay? That you have what it takes to do it. And that you're the blessing. And once you realize that, more blessings will be abound, like divine gifts for you, Cancers, okay? So that's your reading, Cancers. Now let's move on to Leos, okay? I knew you were a goofball, the bossy in my chat. He said, I'm just bored. Sorry, I have no life. Bye. I'm going to leave your comments up so that way people understand what's going on in my chat and be like, okay, that's what she was talking about. All right, so what's changes are coming up for Leos from now until December 4th? Financial constraints, 6th chakra, angel of balance, and whoo, door to personal healing and happiness. Clarify financial constraints and angel of balance. All right, so Leos, the changes that are coming up for you from now until December 4th, okay, is you putting the effort of fixing your financial constraints. It's going to work because it's going to challenge you to not only fix it, but have patience for it to come in. So your challenge through this is visualize here and how it is that you want to fix your finances, okay? If you're confused about it, you can talk to a financial advisor or do your power of meditation to rebalance so you have that clarity, okay? And write it down in a journal because it's not stupid, because then you see the overall big picture, okay, of what you need to do. One practical step at a time, okay? Because here in the near future, you're going to have good luck doing this, and you're going to come into a state of balance, okay? Where your actions that you took led you to abundant success and prosperity, which is great, which is going to hit to a new beginning in your personal life where you are delegating task here in order to boost your income, okay? I feel like you're going to find job here at home that suits you and where you're happy. You're going to get success doing this, okay? And you got to see that because the victory was right behind door to personal healing and happiness in your outcome. Yippee! Second victory of the day. So what can Leos take away from their reading? Oh, Leos, what you can take away is that you have healing energy that flows through you. So what that means, you can heal your situation. Okay? Don't think you can't, because you have the ability. You can, okay, Leos? And it's going to get you to go to the next zone where you're speaking your truth in order to help others that are going through any kind of mishaps of what it is they need to heal in life, okay? And you'll have that courage to speak your truth without any hesitation or fear. Valiant courage for my Leos. So that's your reading, okay, Leos? Now let's move on to Virgos. What changes are coming up for Virgos from now until December 4th? Deceit, 7th chakra, attachment, contract. Clarify deceit and attachment. So the changes that are going to come is in the jobs that you decide you want to do. It could be odd jobs, okay? But your challenge through these odd jobs is to pick and choose what makes you feel happy and not to give into any kind of deceit. And I feel like you won't, Virgos, because you're taking something that's a transitional job. And you're going through a transition as well in your life, which is going to get you to take action on whatever it is your question is that you're coming towards me about. Here in the near future, you're going to take action towards it in order to break any kind of patterns through any kind of relationships that no longer serve your life, because you're in the last leg of purging certain relationships that are just not working for you, Virgos. I get relationship and business too, okay? Here in the near future, things are going to come into balance with inside you about any kind of highs and lows that are going on here in your life, okay? And it's only because of the fact that you go through an awakening in your emotions in order to hit it to that next gear. I get coming into December, okay? Very cool. Contract is that balance. Yippee for Virgos. So what can Virgos take away from their reading? You have healing energy, Virgos, that flows through you. That's what you can take away from your reading. So you're able to heal yourself and heal your life. Okay, don't give up, because you're going to have the voyage of the heart, that awakening, which is going to grow and expand you from the inside out, okay? Because you're going to realize love flows through you and to you, okay? Not bad, Virgos. That's your reading. Now let's move forward to Libras. So what changes are coming up for Libras from now until December 4th? Yin and Yang, Fourth chakra. Happy family. And man holding a coin. Clarify yin and yang and happy family. All right, so Libras, the change up that's going to happen is going to be with inside you of you needing to fix certain things so you remain balanced, and also how you take action and balance outside of you. So that way you can feel at home with inside you. Those are the kind of changes that are going down, okay? Your challenge is to have love and compassion for yourself first before you can have it for others, okay? Or else you're going to form resentment here, okay? Because here in the near future, things are going to be slow here in the home front of things being repaired here between you and family, which is great because slow and steady always wins the race, right, Libras? So even though it's going to be slow, things are still going to get fixed here in the home front for you. Friends, family, that kind of stuff, okay? Especially if you have kids. Yep, I'm talking even to the Libras that have a pre-made family. That's going to be whatever's being turned upside down for a while is going to get fixed, okay? Hi there, cool roster. Good morning. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good too, cool roster. Glad you can join me. So, Libras, back to you, which is going to go get you solid and stable here in the end, where you're looking into different approaches in order to make different kind of income, but do things different as well. So that way you are going with the flow of how the world is changing and finding new methods, not only to create balance in your home life and with inside you, but also streams of money. And it's going to be successful here because I feel as though you're not going to allow yourself to be surrounded by bullshit, is what I get, okay? So what can Libras take away from their reading? Narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully, okay? That even if you are going through confusion, okay, Libras, one step at a time, think thoughtfully, that's going to work out, keep on moving forward. If you get a mental prison, take good care of yourself, okay? Meditation and your self-care regimen. And try not to give in to addictions, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, because there's going to be miracles to be abound. And you're getting this signed, okay? That's your reading. Libras. Now let's move on to Scorpios. Cool roster said, I'm fine too. Everything is fine. Why are tarot girls always so beautiful? I'm not a tarot girl. I'm a mystic oracle healer. But thank you for your compliment. I appreciate it. All right, Scorpios. What changes are coming up for my Scorpios from now until December 4th? Door to Spirit. Man holding a heart. Contract. Woo! And fourth chakra. Clarify. Door to Spirit and contract. right, Scorpios, what changes are coming up for you is that you're going to have an awakening within inside you, and it's going to feel like a new beginning where you are going to break through any kind of limitations, any kind of limiting beliefs, so that way more abundance can come towards you. You are going to be crushing an old ideology and coming into a different state of being. You're needing to know towards the end of December is when you're going to feel a lot more comfortable in your own skin, okay? So this is going to be a process and you're going to be going through the start of it, okay? And so your challenge through this is to nurture your emotional well-being and being comfortable in your home life, okay? Friends and family are going to follow, okay? They're going to see you by that example. Because here in the near future, you are going to be taking some time out to replenish your energy and go to in a full recharge on what is ready for you next. And that's what's going to help things rebalance with inside you and around you, especially those partnerships, friends, family, all that good stuff, which is going to hit you to another stage of this thing that's going on in your life where you're going to have more love and compassion because you're going to be connecting more with your spirituality or whatever you believe in through your spiritual source. Your meditation is where you're going to get it because you're going to be discovering more of your unique journey through your spirituality, okay? It's going to be cool because things are going to be taking off for you. All right, so what can Scorpios take away from their reading? Begin now, Scorpios. Here's your sign. Take your first step. Yippee! I got this too. So I did a reading, Scorpios, before I did my live on myself. So that way I know what was up. And it's going to be so great for all of us. This is going to get you to tread thoughtfully through any kind of confusion where you're going to be trusting yourself how to move forward. That's why this showed up. Because it's getting you to confront your any kind of confusion with inside you in your life where you're starting to trust yourself more. Yippee! All right, Scorpios, don't give up, okay? Greater things are going to lie ahead, all right? So that's your reading. Now let's move on to Sagittarius. Cool Roster said, to be honest, your hair, eyebrows, lips, and voice tone are in perfect harmony. That's why I watch you. Oh, thank you so much. That's really sweet to say. I appreciate it. That was an awesome compliment. You're almost going to make me blush and everything. All right, so what changes are coming up for Sagittariuses from now until December 4th? Healer of the Ages, Journey, Magician in the Mirror, and Man holding a coin. Clarify Healer of the Ages and Magician in the Mirror. All right, all right. Sagittariuses, your change is going to be activating of more of your spirituality and your religion. Okay, that's the change that's going to be happening. You're going to get so many nudges to do that. Okay, from the universe, God, whatever you believe in, Sagittarius is, yeah, you're going to get that nudge because it's getting you to connect through your meditation, your prayer, whatever it is you believe in, towards your spiritual source, okay? So that way you're replenishing your health and your energy and upgrading. So your challenge is to take that journey, because it's time now for you to step off the path and be able to do all that good stuff, recharging, upgrading yourself, because there's something big that's going to come here in the near future. So that way you can start creating and manifesting, okay? Because here in the near future, you are going to be understanding more of your desires. So you have that determination and your balance in your emotions. So I feel as though in that near future of you understanding that, you're going to be remembering too to keep on nurturing yourself as you work towards your goals, which is going to lead to more change here as a businessman or businesswoman. Okay? Because more change is going to be headed your way, so you're going to be able to embrace it, because you're going to be rock steady. Sagittarius is woohoo, especially in your home life and your love life with you and others, okay? Whether you're single or couple, Sagittarius, even if you are married too, okay? I also get that. So what can Sagittariuses take away from their reading? Ooh, Sagittarius, it's time to embrace a transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. That's those upgrades I was talking about, okay? Yippee! So that's what you can take away from this reading, is that get ready for a transformation, okay? It's going to lead you to the voyage of your heart. Love flows through you and to you. Yes, more business coming your way. All right? So that's your reading. Yeah, even I do, Sagittarius, have to step off the path as a mystic oracle healer to be ready what lies ahead, so that way I give you guys and gals the heads up too. All right, so let's go into Capricorn. So what changes are coming up for Capricorn from now until December 4th? Goddess of the Moon, anxiety. It's okay, Capricorns, don't get triggered by a card, okay? The Sun, blossoming abundance. Yippee! First blossoming abundance of the day in Capricorn's readings. All right. So clarify Goddess of the Moon and the Sun. Oh, I love that. Capricorns, the changes that are coming up from now until December 4th is a lot of growth within inside you. Okay? You're going to have that opportunity. Your challenge is to confront this anxiety and worry, so that way you heal it and have that growth. Okay? It has to start with you first, so that way you're not carrying that anxiety and worry burden any longer. Okay? Because here in the near future, you're going to have that new beginning. You're going to give into having that new beginning with that, wiping that anxiety and worry away. And it's going to, you're going to exercise doing your spiritual power meditation and your self-care regiment in order for you to make this decision for this new start. It's because you're going to realize that you're spending more time with that anxiety and worry than having happiness and enjoying your life. And that's what's going to trigger you to say, you know what, F it, I'm going to do something new here in the near future, which is going to get you to nurture all areas areas of your life a little at a time. And that's when comfort's going to come in. That even if you're not wealthy, you're going to be living comfortably. And that's when things are going to grow in all areas of your life. Look at that. It's because you worked really hard to do this. And man, oh man, it's going to be great. It's going to be the most comfortable period of your life. And you needed to feel this, know it, see it, Capricorn, so that way you know it's possible to thrive and not survive. Okay? So what can Capricorns take away from their reading? Vast vistas, expand your horizons, Capricorns. Oh yeah, you're going to be in an expansive part of your life. It's because you're ready. So make sure you stay focused, because you can do it, because you guys are hard workers, okay? So big hugs, Capricorns. That's your reading. Now let's move on to Aquariuses. We got 3 bonus readings at the end, so heads up with that. Jeff West, good morning. Cabby is paid. They're going to get paid in all areas of their life. All right, so what changes are coming up for Aquariuses from now until December 4th? Door to romance. The World. Appreciation. And attachment. Clarify door to romance and appreciation. All right, so Aquariuses, the changes that are coming up for you is that you're going to have a new beginning with you and others in regards to romance, meaning you're going to be open to nurturing it, okay? Aquariuses that are single Aquariuses, sorry, anybody else that was like, but yeah, this is an Aquarius single reading. So yes, you're going to have a new beginning in your romantic life, and all you got to do is really ask yourself, you know, if you want to grow and expand in your romantic life, if you feel like you're ready. Because if you are, just do it one step at a time. Easy does it, okay? And that's how it is going to help you understand of whether or not you want to close in the gap between you and this person, Aquarius, that you may feel at a distance with. Long distance is what I'm getting. Someone you may know online, okay? Here in the near future, you're going to have some changes within inside you. Wanting to fix things before it is that you want to come towards this person that you know. That's a love interest, okay, Aquarius singles in your love life, which is going to get you to break any kind of relationship patterns that no longer serve you by using your spirituality or whatever your belief system is, okay? Because you're going to have that new beginning within inside you. So you know that there's an opportunity with this person, okay, Aquariuses? And what's great is in the end, you're going to be ready for it because you worked on you first before you make that opportunity with them, okay? Whoever this person is, Aquarius singles, they're just as open and ready as you are when the time comes, because you know everything in its perfect time and place and all that good stuff. And I feel like you're going to understand that because Love is patience. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you're going to be patient through this. So what can Aquariuses take away from their reading? Begin now. Take your first step, Aquariuses, because blessings are abound and you are part of that blessing, okay? Yippee! That's your reading, Aquariuses. Cool roster. So do you have a different live broadcast about current topics? I can always do something like that towards the end and make timestamps for people who want to listen to those kind of things. So if you have any questions of any kind of one card pulls I can do for, or little mini readings I can do for current events. I used to do that with world events, and a lot of them came true, especially when I did a reading for the elections. I said all the Republicans were going to win. And look how all that turned out. Different world, right? So yeah, that prediction came through. So if you have viewers that are watching me at any point in time, if you have any ideas of what it is you want me to look into about any kind of current events, comment down below at any time. I'm not going to know to do it unless you let me know if that's what you're interested in, okay? And just let me know what current events. Like Diddy's going to go in, but not for a long time, but it doesn't mean that is the end of P. Diddy. This is the start of his Achilles heel that's going to happen to him. Just so you know. Nothing's done with P. Diddy. Like, all I'm saying is don't be surprised if once he tries to come in, they try to throw him back. I mean, once he tries to come out into the real world, after he does his time in prison or jail, don't be surprised if he comes back out, comes back into jail. Because there's just certain people that don't want him out and about. Just going to say that. But if you want me to do more readings and stuff like that, just let me know. Just by commenting. All right, let's move on to Pisces. What changes are coming up for Pisces from now until December 4th? Magician in the Mirror. Journey. Healer of the Ages. And Happy Family. Let's see. Clarify, Magician in the Mirror, and Healer of the Ages. Oh, cool. All right, Pisces, your changes that are coming up is you manifesting a career as a teacher of some kind. You'll just know because you've been learning a lot and you have a lot of information that will help others in order for them to learn from you and be inspired by you, because you have the ability to unlock their potential through your inspiration towards them, okay, Pisces? So your challenge through this is to whether or not you want to take action, okay, to become that teacher. Here in the near future, you're going to end a cycle here. I feel of rest and rejuvenation. And focusing on balancing your home life with your family and your life purpose. Yeah, I don't feel like you're going to be giving up on what it is you're wanting to focus on in regards to what you think your life purpose is, Pisces, because you have that healing energy. And when you ask for what you need, Pisces, things will align to make your vision real, okay? It don't matter if you have a pre-made family or not, Pisces. You're here to do just more than that, okay? So what can Pisces take away from their reading? Wise leader, you are a beacon for others, Pisces. So it's time to step up in your power as a leader. Yippee! Do things in balance. Nurture yourself from one leader to the other. It's possible, okay? Because it's going to get you to see how beautiful this universe, this world really is in a different point of view, so you can be able to teach others that too, okay? What makes it difficult, right, Pisces, is if we give in to our fears and anxieties, and that's what makes this world don't seem beautiful at all, because it represses the soul. So big hugs, Pisces. That's your reading. Now let's move on to bonus readings. Cool. Roster said, by the way, you have a cleaner English accent than even Canadians. Thank you. I try to enunciate because I get tongue-tied sometimes, Cool Roster. Because, well, I get excited wanting to talk with people online. I don't mind the comments and anything, especially if anybody's being ornery towards me. It's a great thing I see as a blessing when people come in and out of my life, because we meet so many different people and everybody has their own story of what has happened in their life. I've had sit downs with people in the first encounter, and it was amazing because they would tell me almost their lifelong story in one sitting, and some it was just that easy. And I used to ask this of why it is they were divulging all this stuff, and they're like, you're just easy listener. You don't judge or anything. And I'm there like, that's cool. And I didn't know it was like part of the gifts that we have, because we all have it. It's just whether or not we want to activate it or exercise it in situations when we meet new people. And so I was at the library at the time when I got this compliment from an older lady before I even had my kid. And so I make sure to try to exercise that listening a lot more than just talking. So you'll see that every once in a while. And me trying not to be too bold with talking too much. It actually took me a while to rebalance me being direct and sassy towards others, because I wanted to make sure that it was not being destructive in my approach towards others. So yeah. So let's do the bonus reading for anything else that you may be coming towards me about, okay? So here's that bonus reading for males and females. Give me one card for male zodiac signs that are coming to me about any question. Give me the first card for their answer. Second card for female zodiac signs, their answer on whatever they're coming towards me about. And the last card at the bottom of the deck is for them to see the big picture of why it's all happening. Okay, males. You're needing to connect with your angels or your spiritual source, because you're needing to Speak your prayers to them because you are cherished by your source or by your angels. So that way you feel secure. Get out what you need. Purge what you need through your prayers. And that's another way of divulging and being vulnerable with yourself and your source, okay? Or your angels. There's your answer, males. Now, females, here's your answer. Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Be thankful for everything you have, including this human life. Because if it wasn't for this human life, you wouldn't be able to experience anything of the physicality, all your sensations, even sex, even faith, even hope, everything. So make sure you're making a gratitude list and focus on what you have now, because this will get you to grow through any kind of lack within inside you and really see that you are good enough and that you have all that you need, okay? Here's the big picture for males and females in case you need to see it. Viewed from above, get the bigger picture here, because life is too short, okay? This is getting you to have forward movement, really seeing that your time, your energy, your health are precious, okay? And that's your reading. First bonus reading. Second bonus reading is for male and female zodiac sign leaders. We're going to be doing a no contact reading for you. All right. First, for female zodiac sign leaders. What changes are coming up for female zodiac sign leaders in their no contact situation from now until December 4th? Broken heart, rest and rejuvenation, third chakra, upright, action, attachment. Clarify broken heart, third chakra, and action, upright. All right, so when it comes down to your no contact situation, female zodiac sign leaders, there's going to be setbacks here in the situation because someone is experiencing heartbreak between you two. So your challenge through this, female zodiac sign leaders, through your no contact situation, is to get rest and rejuvenation, okay? Away from this situation. Because whoever this person is that you have no contact with, they're raising more of their awareness about this situation in order to think bigger for a different outcome. And while they're doing this, they're recharging their energy in order to meet this desire they have with you, female zodiac sign leaders. So what's going to happen in the near future in this situation, it's going to have forward movement where they're going to have an awakening here. They're going to have an awakening, female zodiac sign leaders, towards breaking a pattern here in this no contact situation in order to feel comfortable around you. And they're going to work really hard to do that. That's because you withdraw your energy and allow them to deal with it. because you know you have nothing to do with having to take action in this situation. Because you know that they have to deal with certain issues on their own that has nothing to do with you. So what can, actually, let's ask this question. Who is this person that female zodiac sign leaders are coming to me about in their no contact situation reading? Their person. This is a person that thinks too much. All about the logic. And they think too much in order to understand. So they're trying to understand the situation with you. That's that person, okay? Female zodiac sign leaders that I'm talking about. They may even get indecisive at times. So what can female zodiac sign leaders take away from their reading? You are the blessings. And make sure you nurture yourself, because blessings are going to be showering your life, okay, female zodiac sign leaders. And you need to do this so that way you break trail. There's going to be a breakthrough at hand where you do things different on your own. Don't worry. They're going to keep on following you, female zodiac sign leaders. I get that in your reading too. They're not done. So that's your reading, okay? Now let's move on to male zodiac sign leaders and your no contact situation. All right, what changes are coming up for male zodiac sign leaders and their no contact situation with their person from now until December 4th? Journey, strategy, caring connections, walking away, action, clarify journey, caring connections, and walking away. Windfall, student, money manager, woo, and gossip. You'll understand why here soon. All right, male zodiac sign leaders. In your no contact situation with your person, things are trying to currently come into a positive cycle between you two. So your challenge here is how it is that you can nurture yourself to come into a positive cycle, okay? Because this situation is balancing itself out to be crystal clear, okay? The person you're inquiring about is learning and teaching themselves that this situation is pretty much not coming into a relationship, okay? Nothing's coming out of it. So they're not taking action towards you, but they're learning that this situation is never going to come into fruition of you two coming together, okay? Here in the near future, they're walking away from this situation because they're managing their life in such a different way, which is going to trigger you to manage this situation in a different way as well. Both of you are going to go through your individual transformations, okay? male zodiac sign leaders. And here in the end, you're going to face your personal challenges that might be distracting you from what it is that you want to focus on, like work or whatever. Okay. Feel like you're going to do that in balance. But I feel as though you're not going to move on from them. Yes, you're not. That's what I see in the cards. And what I feel too. You're not going to let them go. But they're going to let you go. To be crystal clear, okay, male zodiac sign leaders. So what can male zodiac sign leaders take away from their reading? Take shelter. The answers lie within you. Incubate those new ideas for another time, because you're needing to see if whether or not you want to mend, heal, connect, or release this situation. And I feel like you're going to go slow with it, because you're going to be confused on what it is you're going to do. So try to stay away from substance abuse. Even if it's legal or not, it still creates mental fog, and also alcohol, okay? Unless you love swimming in your head, but I'm sure, because what I get channeled in, you cry. Because that's the only way that you can deeply release what it is that's burdening your mind. And there's nothing wrong with crying. It's what you're doing to get there. That's the burden that you carry. Okay? So that's your reading. Use your self-care regimen and your meditation. That's what's going to get you through any kind of confusion, okay? You're welcome to my lives that I'll be doing in December. I'll be doing 5 meditations for 14 days. Then afterwards, 7 days of 10 minutes of meditation, and then 15 for the rest of the month of December. So that way you're investing in yourself, okay? Okay, male zodiac sign leaders, that's your reading and some extra stuff that you needed to know. Hi there to Sir Maud. And said, hey, beautiful, I bet if you ask those cards, what's the chances I make you happy? Oh my goodness. I don't have tarot cards, and I'm not going to ask that question, you goofball. You're such a goofball. Just know your approach is coming on a little bit strong. See, I work with guys and girls in different ways, and especially guys, in order to help them tame their loins. And just so you know, if you're not looking for love, you made it very obvious. If you're looking for love, love is very patient, one step at a time. So I'm saying this so you know in future sense, if you're looking for love, you need to go for a different approach than what you did towards me. So that way, a woman feels comfortable in getting to know you. Okay, Sir Maud. And that's how women are going to, give you a chance. I'm only saying this so that way you can tweak in how it is your approach is towards women, okay? Now, if you want lust, not love, you're making it, like I said, very, very clear to me and any other woman that reads that comment. It's like you're coming towards me as a salesperson. And I'm only saying this because I know you can do better, Sir Maud. So please just do better in your approach towards women. And I bet you that's what's going to transform everything with inside you and around you in your love life. Because I don't have to worry about anybody satisfying me and making me happy. I know how to do that myself, and a lot of women do. And I'm sure you know how to make yourself happy and satisfied too. Part of having a relationship is, well, something more than just making a person happy and satisfied. It's a little bit of part of it over a big part of building a life with somebody. I'm sure you know this, goofball. You're like, whoa, I wasn't trying to be that serious. Just letting you know what to tweak, okay, next time if you want to approach any kind of woman, okay? Because one thing I know, a man's going to respect you, women, if you let him know what's up. And I'm not saying in a hard way. It's all in how we approach it with our own voice. We can be graceful, yet strong. You know what I'm saying? Well, thank you, Sir Maud, to let me know that you're that interested. But right now, I'm very much interested in making sure I do my career and everything, okay? So the next and final bonus reading is for male and female leaders, all right? And it's going to be a simple kind of thing. It's for male and female leaders that need help through any challenges that they may be going through right now. I'm doing that kind of reading so that way things are right side up in your life, okay? So please give me one card for male and female zodiac sign leaders that's going to help them through any changes that they may be going through right now in order to persevere forward. One card, please. Out of the darkness, the light is born. So I'm going to give you a message and a spiritual practice, my dear leaders, that are zodiac signs, so that way you move forward. So all issues can be healed, my dear leaders, through the unlimited recourse and creative resourcefulness of the divine. You're destined to be part of a creative solution, my dear zodiac sign leaders, for any issue that you have in your life or that exists in the world and touches your heart. This issue only exists so that the divine genius can resolve it. So struggles are sometimes the best way for us to learn something we need to understand for our life journey. So trust that when you ask for help, even apparent impossible situations can be turned around. With willing human engagement and divine grace, there's more than enough light, healing and creative innovation, wisdom and energy available to keep Mother Earth and all her creatures, including humanity, thriving. So never give up, my dear leaders. Never give up on your hope and your trust in what is possible, nor your willingness to act upon the hope and trust, okay? So the Divine Mother in the form of Padma Sundari is Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, beauty, love, and spiritual enlightenment, represented as the shining lotus. Look how beautiful that is. An ancient symbol of the spiritual enlightenment. The lotus rests pure upon the muddy waters for which it has grown. So Lakshmi, divine lotus flowers, reminds us, my dear leaders, that the spiritual light needs material form through which it can manifest itself in the world. as if it were divine electricity needing the lamp of the soul through which it gives the gift of illumination. Without the lamp, the electricity cannot manifest its power, my dear leaders. And without electricity, the lamp cannot fulfill its true purpose. So when the oracle of Padma Sundari appears, my dear leaders, her message is that you are able to do a lot of good in the world. The Divine Mother will assist you with your purpose so that you can succeed, but you must take action. Allow the light of spirit into your soul so that you can never again feel that you are doing anything on your own. Remember, my dear leaders, remind yourself regularly that you have a divine sponsor, a guide, a coach, a partner, a friend with you always. That friend has not only the ultimate, but unlimited resources and the most powerful will of all. Notice how your confidence to take action increases when you build that belief system within you. How much more secure, courageous, and willing you become, my dear zodiac sign leaders. Part of your spiritual path requires that you walk your talk and live in a way that suits optimism and practicality. So when something's not working, my dear zodiac sign leaders, we don't need to hide from it in shame. We face it because we have spiritual self-esteem and self-confidence. So when we choose courage, we confront that isn't working and are able to search for an answer. Rather than becoming overwhelmed or afraid of darkness, remember that the Holy Mother is with you and within you, my dear leaders that are zodiac signs. With your active participation, she will bring everything that you need to confront and tackle any issues, no matter how intimidating it may seem, one step at a time. Along with the power of your divine connection, you have the intelligence and the ability to find information, to educate yourself, to try out new behaviors so as to become an active part of the solution for any matter that moves you deeply. Taking these steps will boost your self-esteem, my dear zodiac sign leaders, and your energy levels, helping you feel good about yourself and your presence in the world. It's not about being perfect. It's just about taking the next step for you. So trust in your divine timing, releasing that there is a far-reaching good that can happen through you as you continue to be actively engaged with life and your inner divine relationship. Believe, my dear leaders, in what we can and will accomplish together. Through our passion, love affair with great spirit, and our adoring devotion to Mother Earth and her children. Okay? Our passion. So here is the spiritual process you can do, my dear leaders, at any time, and we'll start now. If possible and practical, this exercise can be done barefooted, my dear leaders. Now, if you can't physically move through this process, then visualize and imagine instead by closing your eyes. Stand comfortably with your knees slightly bent and feet about hip width apart, allowing your posture to be straight but relaxed. Direct your awareness in your feet. You can help this process by wiggling your toes a little bit, shifting your body weight from side to side, raising upon your toes and back onto your heels if your balance is good today. So keep your eyes closed if you can't do this, and imagine that you can feel your feet from the inside. Imagine, feel, and intend that your feet can sense the energy of the earth, rich, nourishing, and vitality, and vitalizing. In the ground beneath you, imagine, intend that the magnetic pulling power of your feet is strong enough to create a palpable connection, a gentle suctioning motion between your feet and the energy of the earth. Allow the earth energy to build up beneath your feet and then flow through your being. Softly through the top of your head, gently cascading down on either side of you, soaking back into the ground. Please say aloud, I call upon divine grace and unconditional love to show me truth and creative solutions empowered by divine wisdom for all matters in my life, including, you can mention any particular or specific situation that you would like help to resolve or heal. With me, it's all matters of life on this planet with all human beings. Continue by saying, may all beings know and be blessed, assisted, and empowered by the Divine Mother to fulfill their purpose and potential. So be it. Now place your hands in a prayer, my dear zodiac sign leaders. Three breaths in and out. And my dear zodiac sign leaders, that is the end of the spiritual process. So thank you for joining me in doing this. Have a blessed day. Now, I'm going to be doing a quick update of what's going down in my channel. Okay, so that way you know. So in my channel, I'm going to be giving more love to zodiac sign and non-zodiac sign readings in December. You're also invited to my 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time meditation. It's going to be the first 14 days, 5 minutes each day. Okay. And then the next, after the 14th day, 7 days of 10 minutes meditation. And at the end of the month of December, it will be 15 meditation once a day, okay, kind of thing. So that's what you can look forward to. So that way it's teaching you how to be consistent and investing in yourself, okay? I also will be having 2 each zodiac sign and non-zodiac sign monthly readings. So that way you're knowing what's going down in your month, and also breakthroughs too. I'll also be doing weekly readings for if you have a no contact situation with a person for non and zodiac sign readings, okay? So that way you're all getting your readings and, well, enjoying your journey too, okay? So if you were looking to wanting to do something new and where I was thinking maybe I should wait next year, why not start now? You don't have to do your New Year's resolution until next year. Start now in December. And by then, when it becomes the new year, there's no having to set up New Year's resolutions. You're already in the motion of doing something different, you know what I'm saying? So my objective when you sign up for my channel and subscribe, share, and like and comment is for you to thrive and not survive, okay? If you want to know all my contact information, go to mysticoraclemary.com. You'll get everything you need, including a blog for seekers too. And you'll see my services and all that good stuff. But things are going really good for me. And if you're looking into transition your diet from processed foods to keto, I have a playlist for you, which are videos from Dr. Eric Berg. Okay, check it out on my playlists, along with meditations, looking at different documentaries of different cultures. If you're wanting to look at some other meditations, you can do Sadhguru's app, okay, and it's SADHGURU, okay. He also does a beautiful engineering program, and it's the Isha Foundation as well. I've done it, and it was very awesome learning from that culture and spirituality, their practices. And so I'm teamed up with different kind of spiritual leaders and leaders across the world, including the US, in order to help this beautiful world where we can learn how to grow to thrive and not survive. So I really hope you have a great rest of your weekend and early week to come. And I will see you next time on Monday, the first meditation at December 1st, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? Have an awesome day, okay? Bye for now.